lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The run inside. It's Davidson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down. They got to get a...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
He throws into the middle of the field. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Buys a little time with his feet. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there in that fourth down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it. They're going to have to throw. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong. Oh, he's got some space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wesco open on the right side. He's got it. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. There's a crease. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Give him 105 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Somehow fits it into that traffic. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have so
Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the FIU Panthers and the USF Bulls. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. The Bulls ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Bunch formation for these receivers. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The sure hands, it's Anderson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Using his legs, it's Isaac. Turning it on! Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Pucks it out of the air. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. He might want another play. Running inside. It's Isaac. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
And the Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulls!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that drive covered just 44 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. finds FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Trying to impose their will with the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it, fighting off the defender. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And man, another nice run, and you can just see the balance, you can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires on the move. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. It's first down from the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Ready to go.
Looking for room. It's Isaac. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Brings up 2nd down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Unloads it left. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
7 for International, 0.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Down by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the single back. Hard running there. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Now the play fake. Sends it downfield. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Panthers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Odom. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Finds the tight end.
It just took the quarterback a little too long to find his tight end that time. He's out there by the sideline, wide open. If the quarterback can just get it to him a hair sooner, he's going to have a chance to advance that thing forward, and they're going to get more yards. So the quarterback just has to be able to make his decision a little bit quicker moving forward.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the 1st down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Creates a little space. Makes it past the marker. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David,
Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
the offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Ready?
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Isaac. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks, it's first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Might be changing the route. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup on that play. Let's give him 9 on that one, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Isaac. Touchdown Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. This drive will open from the 15. Tight tight end now in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to it.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Odom. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Yeah, and I love the timing routes. A nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blaze.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. The 40. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 10 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Seminoles, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other game.
It's a fumble. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down.
Well, the running back really lucky he jumped on his own.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Sullivan. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Isaac. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Florida. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run.
Number 41, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ford International comes out to start this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Fights off a defender. So now it's 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. That's caught. It's Anderson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Panthers moving quickly to the line. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Bulls use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have...
He's going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to get the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Panthers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's McNeil. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
And I don't care where you're at on the field, 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
They're going to ride this running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hand. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
They'll try the right side. Might have a chance. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, FIU.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So the 16-play drive and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USF. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Looking to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
This USF offense will open this drive right here.
Let it go.
The run inside. It's Isaac. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He'll try to do it himself. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
Got it in the middle, it's Odom. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Van Buren. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Trying play action. Firing toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. From the gun, the ground game. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4.
22.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. Makes a grab on the shot. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. FIU pushing tempo.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Fires to the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Panthers are flying down the field.
And all of a sudden, this offense starting to look like the Stanford offenses that David Shaw used to coach, where they had 3 NFL tight ends on the field.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. After getting called for the hold, now this offense in a world of trouble on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's picked off at the goal line.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here.
14.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Ready, go.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Turning it on. Found a little bit of room and picked up 8 before he was stopped, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up.
Ready, go.
Creates a little room. Moving past the 25. There he goes. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39. They really used the back speed there, well blocked, created a little crease for him, and he took off with it.
And I like the toss, getting out wide really quickly, especially for teams that want to bring pressure in the middle, and they always got those backers coming fast. Now, I get that edge, I get the ball in the perimeter, let my blockers do some work on the outside, make some big plays.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Running inside, it's Isaac.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Bulls will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.